saw Peter, didn't you? Did you tell him hi for me? We're old friends, you know. We had adjoining cells in the Capitol. We're very familiar with each other's screams.
I'm going to kill Snow. Nothing good is safe while he's alive. And I can't make another speech about it.
Now you're talking.
What it is, everybody? Welcome to another Overtime with Naz. I'm your host, Nastradamus, and with me, of course, as always, is the lovely Scarlett.
Hey.
Hey, that's right. And we're here tonight because this is our thing. And this weekend has actually been pretty productive as we...
That's a short honeymoon.
There's something playing in the background.
Yeah, well...
Oh, yeah. There's more Hunger Games. More Hunger Games clip. This weekend's been kind of productive as we went out and seen 2 recent movies, and we shall give our reviews on it as well as talk about other things if we have the time. It's a short time frame right now. If you're a first time listener, thank you very much. If you're not even listening, thank you for listening whenever you do listen, if you ever do listen.
Like years from now?
Yeah. Right. So we're going to talk about 2 movies that came out this weekend. One of them is the highly anticipated, never duplicated. I'm lying, it's duplicated like crazy. You ever seen Divergent or The Maze Runner? Pretty much the same bullshit. No, I'm just kidding. Those movies are freaking awesome. I love them. But let's talk about the one movie that... No, I don't want to say the one movie that started the whole book craze. That was Twilight. Once Twilight came out, then everybody else was like, let's jump on the book and make a franchise. No, bullshit. It's Harry Potter. It was Harry Potter.
Get it all together, Harry.
It started, and then everybody... But at that time frame, like, Harry Potter dominated for like a good decade before they just started, like, taking out movies after movie of other books. But anyways, so Hunger Games come out. Now... When Hunger Games first came out, I thought it was meh, and when I saw it, I was like, this is Battle Royale. Then there was the whole thing about, basically blah, 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 took this from that, but it totally went its own direction. Now, what I like about these is the fact that it starts off one way, and it goes totally somewhere else. Main example is The Maze Runner, like, that one went fucking totally somewhere else. So, let's talk about... Hunger Games Mockingjay 2 Part 2, because they're gonna make money and really extend it and cut it into parts.
No, I think that's, yeah.
Plus, they wanted to put everything in. I mean, I can understand, because if you do it all in one movie, you pretty much cut stuff out. So it's good that they did it.
Yeah.
But man, before when they cut a movie, they separated by a couple months, not a whole
year.
Fucking year. That's what they've been doing. What happened to the days like in 2003 when they did The Matrix into 2 parts, and it was just separated in like within 6 months apart or something like that. There was like one in March, and then the other one was in November, I believe.
They want the anticipation.
So Mockingjay Part 2 starts off exactly from where Part 1 ended, and...
Oh, wait, let's go ahead and just say spoilers if you haven't watched or read any of all this. So, if you don't care, just continue listening.
Mockingjay Part 2 takes place after Part 1, where Peeta is finally found, meets Katniss, and basically tries to freaking choke her out.
Pretty much just trying to kill her.
Yeah, and we're all like, what? So then 2 comes out, and we, meet them all again, and there's this guy, and apparently he hates her because blaming her, that is all her fault, but because he's been freaking brainwashed, manipulated by Snow, who is greatly played by Donald Sutherland, who I'm gonna have to admit that I'm surprised that man is still alive, because he's been old since I was a kid. Old as shit. That means Kiefer Sutherland is gonna live forever too, because his father just keeps going. It doesn't end.
You got that fountain of youth,
Mm-hmm.
but fountain of old youth because he
It
hasn't-
just stays
yeah,
old.
it
It
just
stays old, like Morgan Freeman. Remember that meme? Here's a young picture of Morgan Freeman. He's still old as shit.
Yep.
So, I don't want to like go through the whole movie like piece by piece, but basically, Mockingjay Part 2 is like what you want. It's the conclusion.
It's the action
Yes.
part of it all. It's like the first part was just pretty much getting it set up. Like, okay, this is what's going on. This is their plan. It's more political, I guess you can say. And then when you jump into the second part, it's pretty much we gotta go ahead and end this. And it is some political shit involved too, but it's more action.
I say it defines the times, which I don't think the times ever change. When it comes to war, it's always the same.
Yeah.
But it defines the times. Towards the end, there's a big moment that is a big shocking moment that, in truth, is how the world is today. Like, it's sad, but it happens.
It just to the point of you do whatever you think is right, and even if it's extreme to some people, you don't care because this is how we're gonna end this. This is how shit should be done in your eyes. So it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's really crazy. I wish we could go into detail, but I don't want to completely ruin it.
I know. Well, we say spoiler, but I don't like really giving anything away because I like people to experience it for itself. But people die. That's pretty much how it is.
Lots of people died.
Spoiler alert: Katniss died. No, I'm just kidding.
I've been fucked up.
Or am I?
Just kidding.
Or am I?
Oh my goodness.
Is this a simulation? No, it's not. Or is it? No,
No,
it's
you're
not.
supposed to be like, Morty. I love you, Morty. Are you a fucking simulation?
You're a good kid, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
So, it goes all out. There's a lot of good freaking action scenes. There's this moment when they're trying to, towards the middle of the movie, towards the end, they're trying to get to the Capitol, trying to get to Snow.
Yeah.
As you heard from the clip in the beginning, like Katniss is like, "That's it. This nigga gotta die.
You gotta go.
He gotta go." So, and the Capitol are letting the rebels come in because they basically want to destroy them as they come in. They're like, "We'll give them the little hope, but we're gonna."
Pretty
them
much, we're gonna turn this into a game.
Yep.
We didn't have a new Hunger Game, They fucked it up for us, so we're gonna turn this into a Hunger Game.
So they start putting
Traps.
traps.
And
There you
shit.
go. That's some.
It's like
I was gonna say tricks. They start putting tricks in the fucking Capitol. All these prostitutes coming at them and shit.
Yep, all these tricks. But now it's like traps everywhere, and they're just trying to maneuver through everything, and they're not sure if they have the right map. It's just crazy, super crazy and intense.
And I was always wondering, like, man, these guys really had a lot of time to create, because I'm pretty sure these traps weren't there before.
No, I feel like they were. Like, I feel like
They built the Capitol on traps.
Yeah, because think about it. If you're gonna want to rule something, you already know this shit ain't right, and you feel like at some point down the road there's gonna be a revolution. I would set up a place so in the case of emergency, I could fuck people up.
I don't know, because I remember he said, like, we'll do this, and this, and we'll set up some traps. Like, he just made the plan right there. That's what I heard him say. So then some traps were like a whole lot of traps that were very intricate. And I'm like, when the hell did people have time to make something?
Yeah.
Dude, that was that part when the things were just beaming heat and the ground fucking had like
Oh yeah.
shit. It was
I feel like that was already together.
yeah.
Like he added more. He's like, I have these, but I had these brand new ideas that I wanted to test out. So I'm gonna add these in.
That's crazy.
I don't know. That's how I felt. Like he already had it. Like most of like the stuff that was coming out on the walls, the whole floor thing. I feel like that was already pre-done before that, and then he added all the new shit, like the whole scene where they get closed in and all that crazy shit.
How the hell did the freaking Well, they had a map already, but like the rebels made it seem like they got far.
Come on,
Already.
come on. It's like Star Wars. They had the map. They had an idea.
A lot of
Somebody
people died
had
to
to,
get that.
yeah. Somebody had to get the map, and a lot of people died for that damn map.
Speaking of Star Wars, I'm gonna do a quick advertisement. There's a new Twitch that me, LP, and Randy were playing with a couple other friends. Battlefront. And you can you can see it now at the twitch.tv/mywayent. It's stop it. It's like 4 hours long right now, so if you just want to skim through it, blah blah. There will be a edited version. I don't know how many parts it'll be breaking into, or if it will just be one part.
You should try to just get highlights and like put it to like 30 minutes. Cause attention spans, honey. Look at my attention span. It's fucked.
I don't know. People love Randy. They'll spend like 10 minutes watching that shit. 10 to 15 minutes watching that bullshit if they have to. They love that motherfucker. So, lost my train of thought. Yeah, check it out. Okay, back to Hunger Games. I got nothing to talk.
Oh wow, he does a plug and interrupts our conversation, and then he comes back to it and ain't got nothing to say. This is what I gotta deal with.
Yep.
But no, if you haven't seen them all, go like take some time out and watch them. I never read the books. I had the first book and I had it for years. Got it for free. Never read it.
Mm-hmm.
Still haven't read it.
Disappointed.
Yeah, I should be disappointed in myself. It's like,
No, you don't
I
need to
love
read
to read, but that's just one book I didn't get a chance to read. I just watched all the movies.
Yeah, you don't need to. They make
Oh my
movies. Why you need to read for?
So, but no, go check it out. If you have already checked out all the movies and stuff, go see the new one. I mean, it's really awesome and great and lots of shock value. I mean, I would say wait another week because we're in a crowded theater and fucking people crying and shit.
That's for real. There were a team crying. And I was like, damn. I mean, this is sad, but shit.
I guess I had to think about it. It's like they're Harry Potter, so I mean, I fucking cried the last movie, Harry Potter.
There was one movie we saw where everybody was freaking crying like shit. And it was the Fault in the Stars. Yeah. Everybody was crying.
Yeah, I was fucking crying. I was
All
like,
around me.
I don't even. I have it as a. I'm not
Yep.
even attached.
Can't even say any words. Just crying.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not even. I've never fucking read the book. I just saw the damn characters. Met these characters. I got attached. Don't watch that movie. I mean, watch it with a girl. Get her all emotional. There you go.
Yeah, that's a first date. Watch The Fault in the Stars. Forget The Notebook. Watch The Fault in the Stars. Now, the movie was pretty much sold out like crazy, so yeah, give it some time. By next week, it should calm down. Or maybe not. I don't know. Look, basically, this is the biggest movie right now before Star Wars. So, see this. Because it'll fucking... Damn, girl, you're gonna break... It'll freaking feed your need until Star Wars comes out. Then when Star Wars comes out, see that. And see it again. And again and again and again.
I don't know. They might have to do.
Morty. They're gonna see it again and again. Because they need to, Morty.
I don't know, Rick. I don't know about that.
No. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Star Wars, they're gonna watch it over and over again. Forever, Morty. Forever.com, forever.org, Star Wars Forever, Force Awaken, Kylo Ren Forever,
But yeah, because when we went to the theater tonight, it was already sold out. Like the Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, the Hunger. I was about to say because we saw something else, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, but that was already sold out. We're like, damn.
It really wraps everything else. It wraps everything good. There's a lot of moments when it comes to these books. There's always this like, is this the end? No, there's more. Is this the end? There's like multiple endings. Mm-hmm. Some people used to complain about that. When it came to like the Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, the first trilogy, not the Hobbit one, but the Lord of the Rings, they complain about how the final one like had all these multiple endings. It wasn't like it was multiple endings. It was just
Yeah.
like it felt like it was an end, and then it came back, and then that felt like an end, but then it came back, and then
Yeah.
until it finally had an end. Because this is like it was a long freaking movie, long trilogy. Had to wrap everything up. Just, did the whole
Yeah.
freaking book. By the way, the Hobbit extended trilogy is out right now. Go buy that. I'm not endorsed by them or anything. I'm just saying, if you like the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, go get that. I would like to get that myself, but I don't even have Lord of the Rings extended shit. I don't have none of those extended. I used to, but not anymore.
Hobbit give us free shit.
Yeah, give it for shit. Put us in the next Hobbit movie. There's none, so
I want to be the first black elf.
there
Help
you
me
go.
out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean,
That's my train of thought.
because he's old.
'Cause we keep-
He's about to get older next month.
Let's not go.
So old.
Let's not go to that. Let's not go to how old I'm gonna be
Old.
and sophisticated. Oh yes, that's what I was basically trying to say. That it felt like they had multiple endings, but it has an ending, and it's a good fitting ending, and you will feel complete after everything. And that's what's good about these. Like you've been through a lot with them, and then you finally get like
Some type of closure.
yeah, a closure, a good ending kind of stuff. And that what I'm gonna have to expect from the next freaking series that keeps dropping every year without any word from it. Like I never hear it like on the
Maze-
production.
Yeah, Maze Runner.
Maze Runner
Yeah.
and Divergent. I never hear is in production right now. It's just like the movie is out, it's on Blu-ray. Then as you know, hey, here's the trailer for the next one. I'm like, oh shit, you guys made more. I didn't even know you guys were in production yet. It's like so secret. I like it like that. So secret, it just comes out of nowhere. It's like, hey, look.
Out of nowhere.
The Maze Runner really surprised me. I was like, I didn't know that movie did so well, and I'm glad it did because
Yeah,
It's
once
good.
we finally watched it, we are like, dang. That's another book series turned into movie.
one that I was interested in was the Mortal Instrument, but I guess the movie didn't do so well, so they just made it
Made
into
a show,
TV
yeah.
series. It's fine enough, as long as something, because I'm not gonna read them. I'm not gonna read anything. Bullshit. I've been reading. The only movie that I'm seeing that I've read is the freaking. The fuck is it called? Ready Player One. That's the only. So I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy when I see that
now
movie.
he could be that guy because almost every book turned into movie series. I mean, movies. I'm that person. They'd be like, well, this didn't really happen in the
Oh
book.
yeah, I remember.
I'm the over picky one.
I remember that part in Twilight. It was like, what? This fight never happened?
I was like, this is bullshit.
But you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it though. I was like, this is bullshit. This has to be fake. It's fake. Some bullshit.
Yeah.
I would have been happy if that kind of went into its own fucking thing, that it didn't follow the book and it did that bullshit.
Not all this stuff do. Most
Now
just
I want to
comics.
watch it because it's so horrible. I love Twilight because it's so horrible.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Come on. I just want to see the last movie.
I'm good. I'll see that fight.
I just want to see the last movie. The second part. That's it.
I know.
Yeah, that's
that
it.
fight is fine.
Yeah.
Everything else is like
Nah, I want to watch
it's
the
like
movie.
been there, done that. I feel like the actor is like I'm just done. I don't want to look at that again. I feel his pain. It's like I don't want to go there. What has he done after that? Nothing.
No,
No, he's
really
done
hasn't.
stuff, but it's like no one cares. They're all independent film. He's trying to get his creds back.
After that shit, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a long way coming.
He hates so much. I mean, even the other girl got freaking some good gigs, and he's just been.
Because she was doing blowjobs. Shit. Let's
There
not
we
forget
go.
that.
I like to apologize to the Kristen Stewart fan club because I know you guys are great listeners and fucking love us. But your girl been sucking some dick, some mad dick.
That was loud as fuck.
It was because I love to hear my voice. Suck my dick.
But no, that's why they broke up. Because she was sleeping with a director or whatever.
I don't even think it's with the director anymore. Whatnot. You know, they're making a sequel to that movie. Not that movie. Well, it's a sequel, but it's not. It's The Huntsman. It's not like.
No, not with that. I don't remember. Yeah, it was that director.
Yeah, it was that director.
Yeah.
From, it was called Snow White, right?
Snow White and the Huntsman, yeah.
That's what it was called?
Yeah.
Yeah, now they're just making a sequel and it's just the Huntsman. Just him.
That's good because they'll need her.
So everybody's like all excited. It's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
Cameo
yeah.
with Kristen Stewart. Ah, shit.
Nah, we don't
There
care.
goes
about
ticket sales. We'll wait till it goes straight to DVD.
But now we're going to go ahead and talk about the second movie that we just came from seeing. That's why it's late right now. It's 1:50 a.m. So if anybody was waiting for us around midnight, I'm sorry. We didn't do anything. But, man, we got lives. Leave me alone. So we saw The Night Before. Not the night before. We didn't see anything the night before. I'm just saying that's the name of the movie, The Night Before. Now, unless you've been living under the rock, The Night Before is one of those Seth Rogen movies. You know, they're always hilarious and creative in a way. Now, I remember this is the end. How that, and in case you haven't seen it, spoiler. How that movie was a creative take on. What the hell's that word I'm looking for? Creative take on, come on, the whole apocalypse thing, the people left behind.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know
Starts
the
with
word
an
for
R, isn't it?
Revelation.
Is
No,
that
that's the chapter in the Bible.
Yeah, that's a chapter.
The chapter.
That's
I
what I
said
heard.
chapter? I thought I said chapter.
No, I heard chapter.
I hope I said chapter. I had a Long Island iced tea. It was no tea in it.
The fucking, man, it's like the tip of my mind.
I should be ashamed of myself. I went to church.
It's the, you know, the whole Left Behind bullshit. Oh, man, well, here it goes. She's gonna Google it real quick. I know people are like, dude, it's just this. It's like, I bet you they're feeling like Blue's Clues. It's like, what is it? It's like, dude, it's a the cop is behind you. Where? It's over here? No, dude, there. Look, I was that guy. And I'll do it on purpose because it was just funny. Like, I wasn't very young when the show was around. I was in late grammar school, I think, early high school, whatever. So I'll just be eating my cereal, breakfast. I'll be hyped for Blue's Clues. Like, that was my thing. He'd be like, what is it? Do you see something? I'm like, yeah, dude, behind you, right there. Look, paw print. Where? Over here? No, you fucking idiot. It's right there. Makes you feel good about yourself because, you know, you're smarter than the other guy. The Rapture. I remember.
There we go. We should have been like, it should be like, word association, Bioshock, Rapture.
There you go. Okay, so going back to This Is the End was a clever take on The Rapture. A twisted, crazy, funny, clever take on The Rapture. Now, I'm sure he had other movies that were a clever take on something. I haven't seen The Neighbors. We haven't seen The Neighbors. You know, the one where fucking High School Musical guy would live next door. And James Franco's younger brother.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's other ones I haven't seen. So anyways, The Night Before is a clever take on A Christmas Carol, kind of. Yeah, the whole...
Past, present, future.
Yeah, the whole past, present, future thing. So it's a clever, modern, funny, crazy humor, twisted way of A Christmas Carol, which is hilarious. Now, the story is, if you haven't seen the trailer, the story is basically about Jordan Gordon-Levitt's character, about him and his friends have a tradition every Christmas Eve to go out and just have a ball, and they just do these specific things. It's nice, you know, go to the tree, go karaoke, go to a bar, blah, blah.
And don't forget the Chinese food.
The Chinese food, yeah. Now, the reason they do this is because on one Christmas Eve, he lost his parents, both of them. So his good friends decided to, you know, be there for him, and they just started this whole tradition that every Christmas. But how things, you know, how life is, people start living their own life, and it starts being harder to hold traditions and whatnot.
It's all sounding familiar.
Yeah, it is. So they wanted to do one last night and just go all out. Now, what they don't tell you in the trailer is that was very specific about this. Is they heard about this major freaking party that is so secret, so exclusive.
That you need an invite
Mm-hmm.
and all this crazy shit. You have to call a number. They don't give you the location till like an hour before. It's crazy.
Yeah. And for years and years, they've been trying to find it, but they never got anything until finally, this one night, he gets his hands on the tickets, and, you know, lo and behold, it's the last night, so he wants to go all out. So his thing is about, okay, I'm going to finally go to this party with my friends. It's going to be the last one. We're going to have a great time. His friends are all like, okay, this is going to be the last one.
We've been done for years.
Yeah, we got to let him know that, you know, we can't always do this. And then they have their own little issues they're dealing with. You know, one's about to be a father, the other one is, you know, moving up in the sport game and whatnot, and trying to like really be bigger and
Yeah.
that. I'm trying to do this as much as not giving away anything. So throughout the movie, we start learning more about each character, what they're going through, that each one has gone through something that towards the end, and you already know it and expect it, they start learning that friendship and family is more important, and blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. And our main character, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, will learn that he needs to cope with stuff, he needs to grow, and he needs to, you know, think about his future.
Yeah, move on with his life
Yeah.
without being stuck in the past.
Yeah. So it's hilarious. Now, there's this funny, great cameo by I forgot what his name is, but basically, he played Zod in Man of Steel. This guy is a great actor. What I didn't notice is that he's hilarious. You know what? It's funny. They worked together before already. That guy and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, because that guy was the corrupted cop in that movie where he's a messenger on the bike all the time.
Oh.
I just remember that because I have no life and I'm a cinephile. So I don't remember the title of that movie though, and as much as I wanted that movie too, the fuck was it called? It was called something, whatever.
Old age.
Only seen it once.
Old age.
Yeah. So he comes out. Shut up. He comes out and he's hilarious. I didn't think he would be so funny, and it's not even like, you know, it's great when you're funny, but you're not even trying to be funny, and that's
Yeah.
like something about pure humor. Leslie Nielsen was a very serious actor. You know, his acting was serious, but that is why he was funny. So that's why they did that whole not police story. Did the whole Naked Gun thing, because it was a parody about those things, and they acted serious, but it was all, you know, it was all funny situations, and that worked later for other actors like Robert De Niro and Christopher Walken, whatever it is. Like they just act funny by being serious, and it was just hilarious. So this guy, pretty much the same thing, and it was not so much of he's serious. It was just the character was kind of serious, but it was just, it's funny. Look, it's funny. All right, go see this movie. It's really funny, and I think it's one of those. I'm claiming it as one of those classic freaking holiday movies now. I mean, to me, it was pretty
I
good.
guess so. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of people though, from since that movie came out, call Elf like the biggest holiday, like their go-to holiday film.
I don't like holiday films that much, though. And I don't think I ever fully watched Elf.
I watched it like once. It was good. It was good for what it was, but I don't think it's like one of the great. Like every holiday, I don't have to watch Elf. Actually, to this point, I can't. I'm sick of the movie. Like I watch it, but it's not like, you know, it's holiday. Woo, Elf! It's like, dude, it's so hyped that I'm like sick of it. Like till this day, like Nightmare Before Christmas. I loved that movie as a kid. I love it.
I love it, but I don't watch it that much because that's how much I love it.
I guess so, yeah. I love it, but I don't watch it because it's just, man, Hot Topic throws that shit in my face all the time. And it's like, dude, I get it. This movie is great. It's pure magic. It works for Halloween all the way to Christmas. But damn, you know, bring it down a notch.
No.
Get it.
They gotta make that starter pack. I'm a cool emo kid. There you go. That's a new one.
There you go. Hot Topic emo is pretty much freaking Nightmare Before Christmas, Harry Potter, and
Now they have a
anime?
bunch.
Yes.
They ain't got like a small selection. I mean, it's there. I mean, okay, so anime,
Oh, Doctor Who now.
Doctor Who, and Marvel. Well, comic book stuff.
Yeah.
They have a lot. They're
Yeah.
heavy on that now.
But it's heavy on like Nightmare and Harry Potter for the most part.
And Disney stuff in general, because
Yeah.
they have that whole Disney section.
So back to Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, we just jump topics. Don't mind us.
Very funny movie. Awesome cameos, not just by Zod himself, but other people. Great heart in the story. That's the one thing that I like about these stories. Like, even though the humor is like crazy and whatever and shit, drugs, alcohol, and sex and all that bullshit, it has heart. That's what makes it what it is. So, you know, this is a holiday movie that's not exactly a family holiday movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the grown-up holiday movie, kind of like Bad Santa is. You know, like Bad Santa is a holiday movie for like grown-ups. You know, we would love to see that every holiday. But when you go to your kids, you show them like fucking A Christmas Story and, you know, Elf. Even though
I won't be
Grumpy
showing
won't.
them any of that shit.
They're watching Jingle All the Way with me because that to me is my holiday movie. Jingle All the Way is one of the greatest fucking Christmas movies of all time.
I hope they become emo kids.
Turbo Man, I'll beat their ass. They'll
like,
be emo for
I
sure.
wanna watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
Well, if it's that case, then I'll fucking love it because my kids will love it. That's different. That's besides the point, honey. That's like I was a big Star Wars fan, and then I kind of not fell off of it, but I was like, Star Wars, I love it, blah, 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 whatever. But then you got into it, and I was like, yeah, this is the shit again. Because it felt special now. It was something I could share with somebody else. Before that, honey, it was just LP, and he was so super hyped over Star Wars that it made me not be so super hyped over Star Wars. Like, all right, dude, I get it. Fucking
Aww.
Jedi, Sith, Boba, all right, calm down.
Aww.
That's why he'll talk shit when
All I
he
could think about is Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. Calm down, calm down.
he'll be sick. He told me like, hey man, you should man, what was it recently? You should watch something. Fuck, I forgot. Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
He told me about it like way back then. It's like, come on, watch Rick and Morty, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah man, I'll catch it, whatever. And then I watch it with you.
Yeah.
And then I'm all like, yo, dude, Rick and Morty, blah blah. It's like, look man, what the fuck? I want you to watch Battlestar Galactica. What? She got to start watching Battlestar Galactica for you to
That's pretty
start.
much how it works. It's like LP will tell you to watch something, but you watch it with me, and then you're all hyped for it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Cause
nerd.
he ain't got no tits. All right, so
He does. He does.
no, they're gone now.
They're gone?
Yeah.
I didn't pay.
Well,
No.
he's
Did you look?
he's thinner.
Did you just-
I always grab. I take a grab. You don't know what we do at work.
I don't even want to know. It's too much information.
So The Night Before is one of those holiday movies that is gonna be remembered and go on, and I hope so because it's real funny and cute, and they have that little freaking big moment with the guitar on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of doing what they played in Big, which I don't know what it was the din 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 din.
Yeah.
Din. They play freaking
Kanye West.
yeah. I don't know.
I can't think of the song.
Yeah,
It's
you
just-
know the one like.
Dun, 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 dun.
Look at you. So they played that. It was pretty cool, and it's just funny. It was a funny movie. They really hit on everything. They really hit on some. They reference some other like.
That Home Alone moment.
Yeah, they reference other holiday movies like Home Alone. Die Hard is a holiday movie. People don't realize that. Like the first two Die Hards are really Christmas movies. It's funny. It's true.
I don't remember them that
Yeah,
much.
because Die Hard. That's why the girl said that she's like, I'm like Hans and Die Hard, and then she jumped off. I was laughing my ass off because that's what happened to the bad guy. He fell from the roof, and they
Oh.
play that music while he was falling, but she did it so gangster and shit. So
That was funny seeing her. I forgot her name.
Yeah, but we'll leave that surprise. This is one cameo. If you're a big fan of the show, then you know who she is. So that's all we'd say. It's a she. She's associated with New York. She's very funny, and she has a lot of curly hair. She's a cutie pie, and she basically acts the same in that movie as she does in the show. With her
Yeah,
best
I want
friend.
her. I want them to reference back to that. Just reference back to that because that'll be funny.
So they reference Home Alone, Die Hard, Big, so many holiday movies. And it's really good. So check it out. Check out those two movies right there. Hunger Games, Mockingjay. The Night Before. I'm sure The Night Before will be played all the way into the holidays. So you have a lot of time to watch that. Unless it does really badly and they just take it out. Which I doubt it. Because everybody loves Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And freaking Seth Rogen movies. And fucking the Falcon's in it, so go watch it. He's hilarious.
Oh, okay.
You're like, I know that guy's face from somewhere.
Yeah, it's like I recognize that face. I can't put it together. Take another sip of my Long Island iced tea. Hold the iced tea.
Sam Wilson, the Falcon, man. That's who it is.
Man, the Falcon. The Falcon.
That's why when he said, I'll take you guys under my wing, I'm like, Falcon. I was just thinking Falcon. I don't know if that was a reference to Falcon or just saying it, but it was funny to me. Look at you, look at you. So those two movies, check them out. They're really cool, really great. I was going to say Hunger Games funny. It's not that funny. Oh, you know what I did notice in the Hunger Games? Remember that one actor died, like, long ago, before, like, the first part of Mockingjay. So I was surprised he did so much. I know they filmed that, like, back to
they
back.
filmed it all, so
Yeah.
I figured, I don't know, I guess towards the end,
Yeah, you could
he
tell,
was
like...
probably not there, yeah.
I could tell, like, when he's sitting down looking at her when she's about to make the decision, it felt kind of CG-ish.
Yeah.
Like, it's seamless. You can't really tell,
Yeah.
but I was like... When
Yeah,
he's
that's why-
standing in the background, yeah, I could tell.
That's why I was like, that's probably why he didn't show up at that last part and they had the
letter.
letter. They had
Yeah.
to do the letter instead. That's why I was like, okay, I guess that was around the part that they couldn't do anything else.
Yeah. So it was kind of trippy to see something where a guy died like 2 years ago, you know?
Yeah.
But it was also cool because he was a great actor and he, went out because of drugs, I think.
Yeah,
Was it?
something like that.
I don't know. I'm not in Hollywood, I'm not a celebrity. I don't know the kind of things that they deal with or whatnot, but it's kind of sad that there's great, talented people who go to such length and then, go away early. Like, there's people who go there and they survive like crazy. I mean, we're talking Robert Downey Jr. went down that path. He's still around. He's great now. Charlie Sheen is fucking did everything, and now he's having to deal with shit with his old, having HIV now. But he's still around, like this guy gone. River Phoenix was gone early too, and he was a great actor. I mean, that kid had a future. I don't know, Chris Farley. I mean, there's a lot of people. Fucking kid from Glee, he had a future.
But drugs.
It's crazy. I'm like, I don't know. So don't do drugs.
Just stick to alcohol. I mean, they'll find another liver.
Yeah, got plenty.
Yeah.
So many people out there. You can just go out there and stab somebody and get the liver. I don't say to do it, but if
don't.
you gotta,
It's already enough crazy shit. Like, I was reading an article to this guy over here.
right here, me. My name is Naz. How you doing? She's talking to
Some
me.
Serious shit. Let's do our last 5 minutes of serious news.
All right, here we got some serious shit. Scarlett with the serious news.
So pretty much is a woman that pretended to be pregnant, but her friend was pregnant. So around close to the end of her friend's term, she goes to her friend's house, stabs her, and then cuts out the baby. The mother didn't survive, but the baby survived.
It's like some Macbeth shit.
It's like some Lifetime movie shit. Just fucked up. That was my serious news, yo.
That's it. That was serious. But that is crazy freaking story. And this goes way back to earlier with the whole Mockingbird shit. Like, some serious shit happens in war. It's how it is. Now, this is not war, but I'm just saying, like, this is some serious, crazy shit that happens. I feel like something else crazy happened lately, didn't it?
But yeah, that pretty much touches on all the shit that's been happening around the world with all the bombings and
That's what
terrorist acts and just crazy ass fucking shit.
And then it just makes you wonder, like, what fucking causes somebody to go and do this? Like, I don't know. I don't get the mindset of people. It's like, hey, how you doing? Hey, come over here. Fuck, feek. Just kill somebody and then take their baby and shit. What was their plan? What the hell was their plan?
She's pretty much cut out the baby and then said, I guess the police got involved. I don't know at what point, but pretty much she was claiming that the baby was hers, and then the girl attacked her. That's why she stabbed her. But it wouldn't make any fucking sense. Like, how would you think you could get away with that? She could have did it a whole different way. Like, she could have just took her into, like, an isolated place and did it, and then put away the body, and then took the baby. But, people don't think that way.
So, let's not don't have Scarlett don't be a consultant to freaking psychos.
This should be my side job. I need to borrow this person. Alright. Let me go through my book. Okay. I think you could do this. You're gonna definitely need some bleach, gloves, rope. Don't buy it all in the same place, though.
And spread it out throughout time. For me, if it was just watch a Dexter, man. Dexter teaches you how to kill people and get away with it.
I just don't
go kill people and get away with it.
Don't do that, but
don't cut your best friend since you were a kid for their baby.
I don't know. I just feel like if you're gonna do it the smartest way possible. I mean, people get away with murder, and they do it so well, and then it's just these people that just fuck it up. And I'm saying I don't agree with that. That's a horrible situation. I'm just saying if you're gonna do something, do it right. It just pisses me off.
If you're gonna commit suicide, just fucking do it. Just don't be a bitch. Just fucking jump or shoot yourself or whatever. But no, what did you want to? You told me earlier before we started the shit when you were all real serious. Like this is supposed to be like serious Scarlett, but she's all like, yeah, this shit happened. But if it was me, I would have done this. But you said that you just wanted to like throw them all on the island. And
yeah, I just feel like at that point when they know who did it, all the evidence is there. It's just that person is not stable enough to be.
Sorry,
you just put it all in my mouth.
That sounded really wrong. We're not doing what you think we're doing.
The mic. He's just like.
Oh, that's what you call it now. Anyways, back to the island.
So I just feel like when it's all that evidence and the person's clearly guilty, like remember when that one guy shot up the theater and shit, and then I think he got off with, oh, he was mentally disturbed or whatever. It's just at that point I just feel like there should be an island they create, and then they should just throw them on the island. I don't want my tax dollars to go take care of somebody that needs to go away. Just put them on the island, let them fend for themselves. They're probably gonna die eventually on that island. I just want to pay for security. Sure, that's about it. But when it's all that evidence, I just don't feel like a person is stable enough to be rehabilitated to go back into society.
Yeah, I'm all for.
I mean, like petty crimes like selling drugs and all that bullshit, robbing. Yeah, you could always. I feel like there's a better chance for somebody to go back in society and be like, okay, that was wrong. Let me get myself together. But just stuff like that, no. Murdering and raping and all that other crazy ass shit, no. That's me being serious, yo.
And that was Serious Scarlett with the whole let's kill all these crazy motherfuckers.
I'm not saying kill them.
Let's kill them.
Just I don't want to just put my tax dollars to, provide for them while they're in prison. just don't feel like my money should go towards that. The money from taxes.
I feel you, dog. And on that note, we're gonna have to say goodbye. You guys all clocked in very well. No one clocked in really. But if you're listening to this,
Good.
thank you for listening.
You're gonna probably think I'm crazy now.
We're all crazy. We feel the same way. This is when shit like the Boondock Saints was created. You just get tired of it and you want to go and put it in your own hands. And Batman, and Batman shit, justice. But Batman doesn't kill anybody.
Rich.
Even though Batman should have killed the Joker a long time ago. But that's a different story. I like Superman and the Punisher. That's how conflicted I am. Bash and Wolfwood, is the yin and the yang. And that's life. And thank you for listening. And continue living life. And final words?
Kill somebody, do it right. No, I'm just kidding.
Peace out.